Good morning, Twin Flame, Twin Soul, Soulmates, Fated Connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for March 31st, 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the likes, the loves, the subs, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. As many of you know, I'm a messenger on this journey, and I'm delivered signs and syncs primarily every single day, and these messages are signs and syncs that I need to deliver to you. So I've been taking a break from the cards because I was instructed to take a break from the cards because there's a lot of going on in the universe right now as it relates to this virus, and I was primarily taking in a lot of fear and anxiety. But over the last couple of weeks, I've been working very hard to dispose of that energy, and I feel like it's gone now. And I feel like many of you, as I was saying on the weekend, the distance you're migrating, your hearts are migrating back to one another. So I just want to share something with you. Um, Bear with me here. I'm trying to get to my other phone because I took. What is going on here? This freaking thing. Um, Something that happened quite crazy this morning, and I want to share it with you. As many of you know, why is this doing this? I don't understand. Okay, so here you go. You can see it here. So you'll be like, why these two earrings? And they're looped. See how they're looped together? So, no shit and word of a lie, those two earrings were upstairs in my bed. So I haven't been wearing earrings for a couple of weeks because I haven't been going anywhere. And I usually take them out at night and I just put them on my bed. And they were like separated apart or whatever. One was here, one was there. And then this morning I got up at like an insane time in the morning, like I always do. And I came downstairs and I heard something and I looked down on the floor and there were those two earrings. And I'm like, what is this? Like, first of all, they're together, and they're looped together, and there's two of them, not just one. So I'm like, how is this even possible? Like, I don't understand these these signs from the universe. I'll show it to you one more time because it is absolutely crazy because they were separated on my bed, and the fact that they came together, and then landed on the floor. So here they are again. Landed on the floor. And why two? Not why both of them, and not just one? And how is it possible to go down a flight of stairs and have these two earrings stuck to me somehow, some way? I don't even know. So the message here is you're looped together. I don't know, you're in unity. I was saying that, you're migrating back towards one another. And again, crazy, crazy, crazy. Why not one? Why two? Why loop together? They were like separated on my bed. It's absolutely crazy. So that's the reason why I'm giving you the message today. And I am using the cards. And the reason why I struggle with the cards, to be quite honest, is because, well, as many of you know that have been watching my channel for several months, you know that I can't cheat it because everything is in here, right? See everything that I highlight? And then I just flip the cards strictly out of pictorial and entertainment purposes, primarily for myself, because I can't believe that the cards come out the way that my journal depicts. And another thing I have a real problem with is the dirtiness that's out there. Because, people are doing it for the dollar and not from, the authenticity from their heart. And that just, I don't want to be associated with that because everything I do from the heart. I don't ask for anything. I don't want anything. Yeah, you might see ads on my videos, but it's 3 seconds or 4 seconds of your time, and time is irrelevant. Actually, in the grand scheme of things, it's truly irrelevant. But one message when I was up meditating in the bath, I'll go through all of the other things. One message that I received when I was in the bath, and I'm going to read it to you now. So I'll just show you it here. Okay. So the message says, the universe will provide the abundance you need. It's better to live with an open heart than to live with all the monetary riches and a closed heart. Maybe that's the lesson you need to learn, that riches reside within, and be careful what you wish for. And I used to say, I'd rather live alone and be happy than to live with someone and be miserable. And poof, it happened. But it was meant to happen. I would be happy, like, it was just truly meant to happen. So I always like be careful what you put out into the universe, because many, many, many nights, I would lay there and I would be like, I would rather be alone than to live with someone and be miserable. And just, basically you're living alone, but there's just a warm body there, you know? And I always wish that. And bammo, it's here. But I'm happy. So, I got what I wished for. And, you know, um, I know now, that riches do come within. And monetary is absolutely what it is. It's just monetary. And I would be happy living in a cardboard box on the side of a ditch with my twin if I could have, that love. So that's one important message that I received while I was meditating in the bath. There's so much stuff going on here. Um, Another thing I got is seek the answers within you, the truth. So again, this is always resonates back to be careful who you listen to. Seek the truth within you. There's a lot of sensationalism out there as it pertains to this journey. It's not a Cinderella story. And I have rarely do I ever listen to anyone out there, but I've been curious lately, because I've had time. And I've been listening to some of this stuff, excuse me, and it's just beyond ridiculous. Sorry, calling a spade a spade. I don't sugarcoat. And, it's some of this stuff is just, it is beyond ridiculous. And, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but, you look at some people and their channels and they're perpetuating, the same messages. They don't even know they don't even know what the journey is about. And, they're, I don't know. There's a lot of dishonesty out there, and love is just a label, right? What society puts on, you know, love. It's what society deems love to be. But if you're on this journey, you truly know what love is and what unconditional love is. And, there's a lot of sensationalism out there as it pertains to this journey. And, if you're getting raked into it, I don't know, within yourself that that's your truth, you know? Do you want to come back in the physical? Absolutely. But it's part of the journey. And you're meant to heal. And you're meant to go off and you're meant to follow the path of enlightenment. Together you guide each other. Your souls guide each other to enlightenment. That's what it's about. It's about you and getting to your whole self. And, this all this nonsense out there, it just, and people get trapped, because it's what you want to hear. You know, it's not what you should be hearing. And that's why I'm a messenger on this journey, is to debunk that sensationalism. Was I part of it? Absolutely. But I had to be, if you understand what I'm saying. But it's not this Cinderella story. You have to get to enlightenment. You have to get, the chakras cleared. You have to get to your whole self. And once you get to that place, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. You'll understand as you navigate through the journey. But just be careful, because there is absolute garbage. And just go seek the answers within yourself. The truth is always within you. So that's another message I have. And then I'm going to go over some of the numbers. So 12, 12, 11, 11, 10, 10, 4, 44. I will do a video on numbers, like how they come to me and how I interpret them. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of things out there as it pertains to numbers, but I have my own interpretation of them. And 444 is obviously, it's a very prevalent number to me. First and foremost, because 4 is my birth number. But when I started this journey, I started seeing 444. And I even had a discussion with my twin about it. I'm like, I keep seeing 444. But that was the universe telling me that this was something far greater than what I even knew back at that time. You know, it's the sign that you're awakening, because that's exactly what was happening. I was awakening. And many of you, that's what you do, you awaken. Um, so I showed you the two earrings, crazy, crazy, crazy. There was two rabbits on my front lawn yesterday, and then there was two robins on the back fence. So there's all this twos sequencing. Um, this weird message came to me this morning, and I'm not sure how to interpret it yet. So you can interpret it any way you like. When I woke up this morning, I was saying there's spring in your step, if that makes any sense. I have no idea where I get this stuff, but I'll wake up talking. And that's what I was waking up talking this morning. And then the other one was seek the answers in the, seek the answers within you. That's where you'll find your truths. And a couple of things. So, um, separation, I want to go through the separation. Separation is physical in nature. You are guiding each other. Your souls are aligned. You share the same energy field, and separation is truly just an illusion. And if you keep manifesting this physical separation, then you're going to manifest that back in. Protection. Um, this connection is protected, and you protected each other at the beginning. There were truths. This truth keeps coming out. I'm gonna just not embellish. I'm just gonna go and see if the cards, resonate with my journal. Um, I've got the rabbits here. Um, I'm going to go with there was some regret, but as it pertains to the regret, the past is the past, and you're meant to learn lessons. As I said, the distance is gone. Unconditional love. I have body aches here. I had severe body aches before I went in to have my bath. They're gone now. And then this weird, I don't know why I have to say this stuff, but I do. Um, Heartburn, really bad heartburn. And I had it before I went in to have my bath. And my messenger said, drink apple cider vinegar. So I took 2 gulps of apple cider vinegar, and by the time I got out of the bath, it was completely gone. And another thing I have here, I have so much. Vitamin C. Ramp up on your vitamin C. I've been saying this for a couple of months now. Build up your immune system. Make your immune system strong. Um, and then I have this here, and I don't know why. Surrender, break free. Narcissist. The word narcissist. And I get emails saying that this is, I'm going to put this down now. Oop, goodbye. Oh, I thought it was going to roll off the table. Um, this is narcissistic behavior. When, one twin runs and it's just energy, masculine and feminine energy, it is absolutely not narcissistic behavior. You come in, you open each other's heart. Yes. Are you vulnerable? Yes. But you're meant to heal that heart. And it's an absolute gift. As I said, there's people with closed heart with all the riches in the world, but they're not happy. And when your twin comes in, they open up your heart, and you get that healing, and you get that path to enlightenment. What a great gift, right? So it's not narcissistic behavior if you're healing your heart and you're opening up your heart, and you're getting to, that 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 energy, that great, great, great energy. I think there was another message about the heart. Um, no, it'll come to me when it's meant to come. Oh, that thing's gonna fall off the table. Oh no, I have these like balls here, like over here, but I have a couple over there. They keep rolling. Um, yeah. So now I forget what I was saying. Narcissistic. It's not narcissistic behavior. I was married to a narcissist for 20 years. I know what a narcissist is. So it's absolutely not narcissistic behavior. It's healing, and you've been handed the most blessed gift of a lifetime. Many people will travel the journey with a closed, dark heart, but this twin came in to open up your heart and lead you to the path of enlightenment. And whatever's meant to be will be. I firmly believe if you get to that path of enlightenment and whole self, and know that this journey is about yourself and the purity and whole self within, you will come into physical form at some point. And the people that don't, unfortunately, one energy just doesn't endeavor, and they have free will to do whatever they want. So I'm going to get started. And again, I love you all so much. And I'm putting on my glasses here. And sorry, I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. It's always about now. We live in the now. I've said that for many, many months. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. The past is meant to teach us lessons, and we just simply don't live in the future. Oop. So hopefully I don't knock this thing over. I'm going to call out for 4 cards, please. I can't. Some things I leave out of my journal just, but I'm reading it. I cannot. I didn't highlight it, so it's going to take me time to find this. Okay, 1 card, please. I cannot. All right. As you know, you can't be cheated. And I don't want to cheat anyway. That's not what this is about. This is true love. This is your love. This is your true love. There has been some crazy distance in the last couple of weeks, primarily the universe, fear, pandemonia, and it's natural to take on that energy. I do everything. I ground in nature. I meditate. I do like oodles and oodles and oodles of things. Oh, that's one thing I meant to say. Meditate, please. Clear your mind. But true love, true love, it's a gift. You have actually been able to get the taste and flavor of what true love is, and I love it. I love it so much. I was saying spring in your step. I don't know what that's about. That's what I was saying this morning, but you look at these beautiful flowers. A couple of things here with the spring. Spring here in Canada, everything is flourishing. Everything comes with, abundance. You're blossoming within. You're radiating within yourself. And also, too, the universe will provide the abundance. You always don't look for abundance in material riches. Look for the abundance within yourself and what's around you. Sometimes that's a lesson that you need to learn. And the abundance always, always, always comes within you. Material riches are worth nothing. If you have that love in your heart, and you have this most profound love, and you've opened up, and you appreciate things. Rather have, like I said, live in a cardboard box on the side of a ditch and have the love I have in my heart than to have all the material riches in the world. Because what is it? You can have everything in the world, but if you don't have the love in your heart, it's really not worth that much now, is it? So I love it. I love it so much. And absolutely self-worth. I freaking wrote this in my journal today. And, some of us come into this journey, and when you first endeavor the journey, you have issues with your self-worth. And your twin comes in, and they somehow, some way, magically restore the worth that you have lost your entire life. And you realize that your worth is that, like, there is zero value, and that's the riches within. And I'll try and find it after I'm done, because the words I wrote about it were similar to that. Basically, when you come in, you have self-worth issues, but then as you endeavor the journey, you realize that your self. I can't deal with these planes. Like, they've been nonstop. There's something going on here. I don't know quite what's going on, but like it's like so many planes. But anyways, you as you endeavor the journey, you realize how much you value yourself. And that self-worth card is so important, because many of you that came into each other really did have problems, like with your self-worth, but you're healed. Hallelujah. Mystery. Again, that resonates with the truth. There was some mystery surrounding this connection. Primarily, you weren't, I'm going to say both energies weren't forthright with everything that was going on in their lives at the time. And I had said earlier, protection, right? You're protecting each other, and you were protecting each other's hearts, and you were protecting the connection. There's mystery. Um, so go within. Go within yourself, and the truths will come. You will get the truths. The secrets between the twins cannot be kept. And the universe will give you signs and syncs to give you those truths, you know? But there is a certain element of mystery, and I believe that's for many, many twins. You know, there is that mystery there. I think it's just part of the journey. And the journey is a mysterious journey in itself, you know? It's a journey, that's for sure. Not going to sugarcoat that. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. So that's kind of the overall energy as of, well, I'm just going to say for both. And if both twins could give each other a personal message right now, what would that message be? And I was thinking about these cards earlier too. I never ever in my life, in 50 years, have I ever been to a psychic. I've been once. Have I ever watched cards or any of that? Never. Never, 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 never. And I'm like, why but for some reason, this was the first deck I bought. I actually bought tarot, rider deck. And I've mastered those things already. But I got these ones and I'm like, wonder why. I know why. Because these cards depict the journey very, very well. And I love them. So I'm going to call out, if each of you could say one thing, and I'll know when I can't. I cannot. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy, crazy, crazy. Did I put, I don't know if I read that or not. I purposely leave things out, I think, even though I highlight them all. Daydreaming, absolutely put that in my journal. A lot of daydreaming going on. You know, sometimes I feel like when you're going through this journey and you're navigating through the journey, I know this is going to sound quite harsh, but your head is in the clouds, so to speak, because you have this love in your heart, and you're navigating through this journey, and you're navigating through to the path of enlightenment, to the path of beauty within, and you're daydreaming, and you're like, we're going to conquer the world together, and you're guiding each other, believe it or not. You're guiding each other through to the path of enlightenment. Some regrettably, one twin will stay stuck, and they have, I absolutely put this in my journal today, free will. They have free will to do whatever they please. They've been handed a gift of a lifetime, a blessing, and they have free will to either navigate the journey or not. And some of them may not even understand it, But one thing I can say is that if this is truly your journey and you come into each other in physical form, and you share that intimacy, you will go through you will go, like, immediately you'll wake up, and that's the shock, like the soul shock. You're like, what is going on here, man? Like, I don't get this. That's your soul going into complete shock, preparing you to awaken, right? But some of you have free will, and again, all just energies, right? Masculine and feminine energy. But some have free will, and they'll do whatever they please, and they'll go and have another partner, or another relationship, or whatever, But that's entirely up to them, and you can't force it, because free will is exactly what it is. It's free will. Absolutely put this in my journal today. I don't know if I said it or not. Clearing karma. Okay. So an important message here. So you've been missioned on one of the most divine journeys of life. And you, without even knowing it, you're clearing karma of your past ancestral, um, I don't know, cycle. And the two twins come in, and what you do is you start removing the things in your life that no longer serve you. Well, while you're doing that, you're clearing the karma. There could be some pretty terrible things, that you're not even aware of. But as you endeavor forward in the journey, you're actually clearing the karma and you're changing history, right? And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. What a gift. You are doing such good things on this journey. And I love it. I love it so much. I can't. I cannot. Mystery, mask, you know? Um, there's, again, many of you, when you come in, you're wearing a mask. You're not being forthright with everything that's going on in your life right now because I swear, if you're perfect, great. But what I've realized is that we're all perfect. We're all like, all creation is perfect. But when you come in, I'm sorry, you're both wearing a mask. And the reason why I say you're both wearing a mask is because you're not in a different dimension. You haven't exactly completely awakened. Some of you may have, some of you may not have. And you're wearing a mask in what I call the 3D world, so to speak. And, um, those masks, as you evolve in the journey, those masks start to come off. They start to peel off. The layers of the mask start to peel off as you become your true authentic self. And you're no longer wearing a mask of life, if that makes any sense at all. And I love it. I love it so much. But those layers are peeling, you know, and you're ripping that mask off one piece at a time as you endeavor, this journey. And I love it. I love it so much. But I'm going to be quite bold and frank. You know, both energies were wearing a mask. And if you don't think you were, then you're in a state of denial. Okay, so I'm going to do whatever. I don't know. Whatever the messages may be. And I'm going to call it to my guardian angels. And very, very, very profound messages. I love them. I can't. I cannot. I know, no. It's unreal. Okay. I just said denial. All right. I left that word out because specifically, I cannot. Is that two? Thank you very much. Oh no, it's three. Two cards, please, guardian angels. Two cards. Is that two? Thank you very much. I cannot. It's unreal. All right. This card rarely comes out. Rarely, rarely, rarely does this card come out. And I specifically put it in my journal today, of all days, because I did. No, it's just, it's the energy, it's the energy I feel. And for this collective. And there's been some doubt, there's been some confusion, there's been a whole whack of energies that have been going on. But this is, your twin flame, and you come in and you kind of, I don't know, you ignite that spark or that flame within. And then as you endeavor in the journey, the light becomes brighter, 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 brighter. Look, it's a light within. It's a journey of oneself. And, people don't always understand the journey. And they're so caught up and stuck in this this physical distance that they stay stuck there. But this is your twin flame. And, if you feel like, if you're going through this and, you have this sense of deep knowing and you came into each other and, it was fast, furious, roller coaster ride of emotions, you're neurotic, always trust you. Seek the answers within. This journey is a tough journey, and that's what I always say. And a lot is required. You know, you're changing things, you're clearing karma, you're doing things, and I love it. I love it so much. The card rarely comes out, but I absolutely wrote it in my journal today, and it just freaks me out. Denial. I just said denial. I'm resonating the denial with the mask and the mystery, just because the way that the cards came out, and I was saying that some of you might be in denial, and that is specifically that, you know, and what this journey is about. You know, you're in denial. You're just in denial. You know, and this message isn't for all of you. And again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't. Just pack it away in your pocket. But this isn't a Cinderella fairy tale. You know, obviously you migrated to this channel for a reason, because you know it's not. You know, do we want the fairy tale ending? Yeah, of course, because that's what everybody wants, right? That's a label on society and how they deem what love should be. But you've been blessed on one of the most sacred journeys, and that's unconditional love, higher self, higher senses, deeper consciousness, enlightenment. Wow, aren't you lucky? But you know, some are in denial. Divine door. Not sure how I'm resonating this card right now. I always look at it as the divine door. The way I look at it is two things. It's a divine connection, you know, and there are people in this lifetime that will never ever see the love that you've seen on this connection, in this particular connection. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's a gift. And when it's meant to be, it will be. It's all in divine time. You came to each other in divine time. And when that door is meant to open, it will open. And you just have to have trust, faith, and belief in yourself and in the divine. And what's meant to be will be. Absolutely nostalgia. Lots of nostalgia going on. Absolutely. And I love it. I love it so much. You know, we're in tough times right now, you know, and what you're doing is you're thinking of all of the beauty that you had when you were in physical form. You're nostalgic, you know. You know, you think of the laughter, you think of the love, you think of everything, you know, and the journey itself. You guide each other, believe it or not. Your energy frequencies guide you through this journey. And you're grateful and you're thankful to your twin for helping you navigate through this journey, because they're your guide. Believe it or not, they are. And I love it. I love it so much. So that's that. Done with those. I'm going to do animal spirit, because I love these guys. I love the messages that they give. And I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for feminine. Animal spirit. And again, remember, you know, this journey is about balance, right? Balancing energies, having that healthy amount of masculine energy and that healthy amount of feminine energy. It's about both. You're not just a feminine and you're not just a masculine. It depends on where you are in the journey, right? So when I read these cards, it's really for you, not to you. So it's for both energies, right? Because we're to have a healthy balance of both. So I'm going to call it to my guardian angels for, these cards are hard to work with, so whatever flips up or what if one comes out, for feminine energy, please. What's it doing? Oh, okay. Feminine energy. What is it? Beaver. Oh, I love beavers. They're cute. Okay, and that's kind of our symbol here in Canada. So that's feminine. That's your feminine side. And I'm going to call it to masculine. For masculine animal spirit, please. Oh, we got a skunk. Alrighty. So, what do we have here? We have beaver, which is number 6. And it says, "Aw, lay a solid foundation." Oh, that's him filling his dam. He's so cute. Busy. He's a busy little beaver. Lay a solid foundation. Number 6, if that means anything to you. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Beaver Spirit is here to tell you about a power living within you that is born of spirit, the source from which all life arises. This is the power to establish a sacred connection with the universal consciousness so you can deliberately co-create the world you desire. Know that it takes work, determination, and sustained effort to co-create and lay a solid foundation for your dreams. If with spirit, your partner, you bring the twigs and branches of your intentions and desires and spread them across the river of time, you will be amazed at what you can do. You will find that you can even change the direction of the flow of life. You can ensure that your world will be prosperous and purpose-fulfilled with love and joy and rich with magic and meaning. That which you desire will come to you, remaining sustainably if you build a sturdy foundation. Keep your intention and energy consistent and deliberate, using all your resources and the energy of this wonderful, productive time. Have faith, for with Spirit to co-create with you, your success is assured. Spirit is your partner, helping you along as you change the course of your life in the way your heart desires. I cannot believe this message. It was saying abundance. And that's basically what I was saying. The riches come within your heart. It doesn't come within, a piece of paper with a symbol on it, which is collapsing right now anyway. But it comes within you. And that's your foundation. And I love it. I love it so much. And again, I cannot. Okay. Know your worth. Wrote that in my journal, self-worth. The self-worth came out. Know your worth. And it's number 54. And 5 and 4 is 9. That's what I wrote down in my journal, actually. For feminine, you're a princess, a goddess, queen. And for masculine, you're a prince, a king, and a god. I wrote that down. Okay, so know your worth. What do you value? What do you believe in? It's your best, most authentic self on, or is your best, most authentic self on display. Skunk Spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you've accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others feel your authenticity, and you will be inspired by it. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants to be your best self, the true you. I love it. I love all of it. I love it so much. Okay, last but not least, a beautiful message for you to take today, tonight, this morning, wherever you may be. I'm going to call it to my guardian angels for one card, please. I love this. Okay. It's 2. Oh, one card, please. Thank you. Front, back, and it says positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating positive loving relationships. Fear and doubt only serve to create greater uncertainty. Think about what is right in your relationship and less about what you think is wrong. Absolutely. I said there was a lot of doubt and confusion, and that's primarily the energy that we're living in currently. Just come to a place of unconditional love, and that's loving freely without condition. So again, thank you so much for the love, the likes, the subs, and if this resonates, thumbs up. Have a great day, folks.